On a bright morning, the gates of the Academy for Absolutely Awesome Abilities creaked open. This wasn't your typical school, honestly. Forget math and history. Here, the curriculum was flying, invisibility, and, not accidentally setting things on fire. The new students shuffled in, a quirky collection of would-be heroes.
You had Zico, who dreamed of soaring through the clouds.
Next to him was Shadia, a girl who could supposedly turn invisible.
Then there was Faris, the tech genius with a backpack full of bizarre gadgets.
And finally, Rami, who claimed he had super strength but mostly just tripped over his own feet.
They looked less like the next generation of saviors, and more like a casting call for a blooper reel. Each one a walking, talking, lovable disaster waiting to happen. The headmaster, a man with a booming voice and a toupee that seemed to have a life of its own, stood on a podium.
Welcome, future protectors of humanity.
His toupee shifted slightly to the left.
Here, you will unlock your true potential.
As he said potential, a pigeon landed squarely on his head, mistaking his hairpiece for a comfy nest. The students tried their best not to laugh, but Zico snorted so hard a tiny puff of smoke came out of his nose. This was the grand welcome. It set the tone perfectly. It was clear from this very first moment that awesome abilities might be a bit of an overstatement for this particular group of students. The headmaster, ignoring the bird, continued his speech.
Your first lesson is focus. To demonstrate,
He pointed a dramatic finger at a training dummy. Just then, a loud creak echoed through the hall. Everyone looked up. The ceiling, apparently tired of holding itself together, decided it was the perfect time to give up. With a groan, a large section of plaster and dust rained down directly on our new heroes. They emerged moments later, covered in white powder, looking like a group of confused ghosts. Zico had a ceiling tile balanced on his head like a ridiculous hat. This was their official welcome to the school, a literal crash course. This chaotic introduction, strangely enough, brought them together. As they dusted each other off, they shared their first collective eye roll.
Shadia patted Zico's back, sending up a cloud of dust that made Faris sneeze.
Which in turn caused one of his gadgets to beep loudly.
Rami, trying to help, tripped and knocked over a suit of armor, which clattered to the floor with the sound of 1,000 kitchen pots falling down a staircase.
The headmaster sighed, the pigeon cooed, and our heroes knew they were in for a very, very